Hello everyone. This video tell about the demo of examination. So you will be provided one folder with a UT1 1000. Just you need to right click on that folder and go to the rename, and you have to edit this 1000, and instead of that you need to put your roll number. Let us take 7020520, like which you need to put your roll number. Then just open that folder. You will find some instructions in this file, word file, and after that you will find the question numbers with files. So first I will go to this one instruction files. So you have to read all instructions before going to the actual solving of question. So just you need to go through these instructions. After that, when you want to solve the question number 1, so you need to click on the question number 1 only, double click. You can take any question at any time. You can take directly question 2a or maybe question 2b. So I will go to the question 1a file, question 1 file. So just double click. So you will find one file with a question 1a, or maybe you can edit that according to b or c, it depends. So when you open the file, first thing is that you need to put your roll number here. So just double click and you have to edit that roll number. Let it 17205220. Likewise, you need to put your roll number and say OK. And after that, you can draw anything or whatever the required things you need to draw. You can draw it here. And do remember, every 5 minutes, after 5 minutes or after 2 to 3 minutes, you have to save your drawing. Continuously you need to save your drawing. For saving the drawing, you can use save button here. You can go to the file and use save button here, or you may use the control yes button. So it is needed because whatever you are going to draw, so that will be continually saved. Then very important thing is that whenever you want to switch the question from question 1a to question 2a, so usually students are closing the software. So instead of closing the software, you need to just close the file. So this will close the software and this will close only file. So we have to close the file instead of closing the software, because once you close the software it will take some time to reopen it. So instead of that, you can just close the file, or you can use minimize button here, so that file will be minimized. And when you want to close this question, so you can just click on this small x, so that it will ask save changes. You need to say yes, and that will be closed. Now just minimize the software, come to the folder and just double click on the question whatever you want to solve. So suppose if I want to solve question 2b, just double click, so that question 2 will be opened. Sometimes if it is missing here, so just double click and put it there b and say OK. So you can edit the question number, and same here you need to put your roll number, and then again you need to solve. So you can minimize this question and simultaneously you can open two questions. So you can maximize this one, Z enter, A enter. So this one is question 1b. So this also you can minimize. So here is a question 2b, and if you want to minimize it, then you can minimize, and you can maximize it, you can maximize. But my suggestion is that don't open the two questions simultaneously, because many times the computers may get hang. So instead of opening two or three questions or that files, you just have to close the software and just make sure that before closing uh, that drawing is saved. So you can close like this, and you can minimize the software, and again if you want to reopen any question, you can just double click. So do not close the software, that is very important thing. Then you can draw any answer. When you draw the answer, it is very important that some settings are need to be adjusted. So here one more thing is that snap. When you on the snap, that cursor will move point to point, only point to point. So make sure that that snap is off, in off mode. That snap should be in off mode. When you draw the straight line, ortho should be on. And always do remember that O snap and O track buttons should be on. And not only on, but just right click, setting, and all the points should be picked up. Say OK. So it is applicable for O-track also. That will gives you the guidelines to select the points and other things. So many times students are asking when they use the point or divide command, so that points are not visible. So you can either you can put the PD mode command, and you can set the PD mode size and shape. Also one more thing is that just check out the dimensions settings. So just give one dimension. So here the dimension setting is already completed. So many times what happens, that dimension settings are not set properly. If it is not set properly, then you have to go to the dimension and dimension style, and you need to set your dimension settings. So that is very important. Before solving the question, you can do the dimension settings, and if it is given or if it is set properly, then don't do anything. So many times the dimension settings are set in the files, so not required to set it again. Just check out and then set. Okay, then this is all about the related to the examination point of view. Thank you very much.